weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Chubb. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd and long for him here. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. They're going for this. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. You give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Russ now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st. Here's Robinson. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Wallace with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Willis. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Willis to throw it. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Willis now. He's on the move. And he'll get it underneath the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. They are running from the gun with Chubb. Reaches the 30. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, it totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Here's Willis to the air. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Drops back, and this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. Trying again, following the sack. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun now on third down. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Trey Tucker to return it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On second down, Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with third down and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Back now, pressure on its way. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's brought down for a loss. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Buys time, rolling right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 4th down, Wilson. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Staying with Robinson. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Robinson on the inside give. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. When we Neighbor's the one he was throwing for. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
From the gun, it's Wilson. On the move, headed right. And he covered just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Russ setting to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. I would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that was one wild ride. QB does a terrific job. Gets out in the open field, has a big play, and then he's got to watch the other quarterback run on the field as he gives the ball away.
Broke through the tackle. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. It was Preston Smith with the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Got Washington, it's complete. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They'll run it with Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Wilson now from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Buccaneers would take the lead with a score. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Putting a receiver in motion. Wilson to throw on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. To throw, here's Wilson. He'll get this to Tucker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Here's Wilson. Chased out to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Throwing again. Here's Wilson. Completed to his running back. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Ivan Pace able to make this stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Saints have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again from their own end zone now. Searches from the pocket. Ooh, in a dangerous spot there, Brock, and he just gets rid of it.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. From his own end zone on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. Has it at the 37. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's the 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Pretty even match in this 1st half. And you just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Another try following the sack. Catch is made down the right sideline. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, here's Russ. Hits his running back. Jukes fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and then next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Wilson with it on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stops. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Russ now from the gun. It's taken in by Washington. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He's back to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I want...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Able to hit Robinson. Complete. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Robinson up the middle. and he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the 47. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And it's 3rd down now.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
He's got it inside the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling out to his left. The ball is out. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Forced out to his right. This throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Once more, it's Robinson. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Full con now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you're running a 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Chubb running out of the gun. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Tracy. And they take him down right along the 30. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third and just 2 to go. Staying on the ground here with Jump. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. They just get the play off. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the fourth. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Chubb up the middle. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On third down, they'll go with Chubb. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Offense in the hurry up here. They're going to run for it with Chubb. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
An option give to Robinson. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Slot man motioned over. Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Rolling left, buying some time. Great work on the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
As we're into the fourth quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long going to be the key here down the stretch.
He connects downfield on 4. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
He's so close to getting off the field. The fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
On second down, Robinson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to get anything, as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Staying with Robinson. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. Here's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. Leading 10 yards now as they line up in second and goal. Robinson on the inside give. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Robinson. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Big play here, tie game, and here comes fourth and goal. Play clock nearing 0, and Coach Todd Bowles has to signal for a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A lot of pressure on this kick for Nick Folk. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And no return, as this is going to be a touchback. And with our new kickoff rules starting this year, the ball only comes out to that 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Back to throw. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Setting up to pass. That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here he is to throw. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He'll look to throw it. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down. Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Tampa spends its second timeout now. Still one more in their pocket to use. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Now to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. Throwing it again here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Buccaneers make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Buccaneers winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.
on the floor. Big car